In this TaxSlayer Pro training video, we'll show you how to use the Quick Calc application in the TaxSlayer Pro software. Alright, I've just opened the program and I'm here at the main menu of TaxSlayer, and I have a client that's walked into my office with maybe one W-2, very simple return coming up, and the client just wants to know maybe how much of a refund he may be getting back on his tax return without going into the program and creating a tax return and so forth. What I can do is click on the Quick Calc icon up here at the top of the program. This opens up the Quick Calculator, and I'm going to hit the New button to enter in this new client's information. So I'll just enter the Social Security number. And we'll say the client that just walked in, he's single, and again, just one W-2. Very simple, very easy return. I'll go ahead and enter the personal information now. And we'll say that this client has no dependents, anything of that nature. If you do have a client that you want to go through the Quick Calc option with, of course you do have the options here to enter dependents and dependents qualifying for earned income credit and so forth. Now, I come to the W-2 menu, and you'll notice that this W-2 menu looks a lot different than the W-2 menu in the program. Again, we're working in Quick Calc, so all of the entries are for quick entry. Alright, I've entered my client's W-2 information. I'm going to exit. We'll say that the taxpayer has no other income, and it looks like the client may qualify for a $175 refund. Now again, you want to stress to this client, these numbers are not the final numbers for the tax return. This is just a quick calculation giving your client an estimate of what he or she may receive in a refund or may have a balance due on the return. Now there's a couple of things that we can do from this menu if we needed to. Notice here number 2, the income menu. If I click on the income menu, and let's say for instance I wanted to add some income from a Schedule C. Now I can't prepare an entire Schedule C from here, but I could place the potential income, what we think might be the income from the Schedule C, and again this is all just a quick calculation, all just an estimate of what might occur on the return. So if I click on number 2 here, we might have $3,000 on a Schedule C for this client. I can exit, and notice it's brought him from the refund down to an amount due here. If there were some credits that we needed to put on the return, I could click on option number 9. Maybe there's a child care credit involved. So if I click on that, let's say for instance we have one child on the return, and total child care expenses, let's say, were $4,000. We could go ahead and calculate a child care credit very quickly, and it lowered my client's amount due here. Suffice it to say, there are a few things, a few functions that you can use within the Quick Calc menu to adjust or again recalculate the estimate on this client's return. We can also print the Quick Calc return here using option number 14, and that's what the printout of the Quick Calc return looks like. And while also in the Quick Calc menu, if I needed to change the basic information for the client, for instance add a dependent, I could click on basic information. We could add a dependent and enter the dependent's information. And we can see what effect that has on the return. So my client now has a refund of $1,651. Now, one thing I do want to point out about Quick Calc, once I exit the Quick Calc menu and my client says, yes, I'd like to go ahead and file the return, the Quick Calc information will not pull to the TaxSlayer program. In other words, I would have to go ahead and re-enter this client's information, the dependent information, the correct income information into the program itself so that we can prepare the return for electronic filing. Again, I just want to stress this is a quick calculation, just an estimate, a preliminary estimate of preparing the client's return. So what I would do at this point is return to the TaxSlayer Pro main menu, go into Tax Returns, and begin entering this client's information so that we can electronically file his tax return. And that's Quick Calc, a great tool to keep a potential client from walking out the door. Thanks for watching.